The night the good prince turned bad, everything changed. I still remember the fear in my mother's eyes and the silence that swallowed the village. I was just a boy when it happened. His name was Damo. He was strong, kind, and loved by all. He would walk through the village, greeting old men, lifting little children in the air, and making sure no one went hungry. He was supposed to be king one day, and we all believed he would be the best. But then the rumors started. Some said he met with strange men from outside the village. Others swore they saw him sneaking out at night. He stopped attending village gatherings. He no longer played with the children or checked on the elderly. His mother, the queen, grew sick, and his father, the king, became weak. The village elders called for a meeting, but before they could decide anything, it was too late. One night, a fire broke out near the palace. No one knew how it started, but as we ran to put it out, Damo stood there watching. His face was empty. When the flames were finally gone, the king was dead. The queen, already frail, collapsed from grief, and by morning, she too was gone. Damo took the throne, but he was not our prince anymore. He surrounded himself with men who feared him, not loved him. He raised taxes on the farmers, took young boys from their families to train as his personal guards, and punished anyone who questioned his rule. Those who tried to leave the village were never seen again. I remember the nights growing darker, the village growing quieter. The sound of laughter disappeared, replaced by whispers of fear. Even the animals seemed to sense the change. Dogs no longer barked, and the birds no longer sang near the palace. The elders tried to reason with him, to remind him of who he once was. But he dismissed them, calling them old fools stuck in the past. He built high walls around the palace and posted guards at every entrance. His people starved while he feasted. He no longer visited the sick or helped the poor. The boy who once cared for us was gone. One day, a woman from the village, an old healer, went to the palace gate. She was known for her wisdom and her strong words. Damo, she called, her voice carrying over the still air, a ruler who rules with fear will one day become the one who fears the most. Damo laughed from the balcony, waving his hand to dismiss her. But those words must have settled deep inside him, because after that day, he grew paranoid. He no longer trusted his own guards. He stopped sleeping in the same room twice. The once proud prince was now a man who jumped at shadows. But power does not last forever. One night, men from the neighboring village came. They had heard of Damo's rule, of the fear and the suffering. They came with weapons, with anger, with a thirst for justice. The battle did not last long. Damo's own guards turned against him, tired of the cruelty. The palace gates were broken, and the villagers stormed inside. I remember watching from behind my mother's hut as flames lit up the night sky once more. By morning, he was gone. Some say he fled into the forest, swallowed by the trees that never let men return. Others believe the villagers took their revenge in the shadows of the night. But no one ever found his body. For years, there were rumors. Some claimed to have seen him, thin and wild-eyed, wandering near the river banks at night. Others said he lived deep in the forest, surviving on whatever he could find, too afraid to return. But no one dared to go looking. The village never spoke of him again. The elders said his greed destroyed him, that a ruler without kindness is a ruler without power. His name was removed from the stories told to children, his deeds erased from memory. The palace, once a place of joy, was left to crumble, swallowed by vines and time. I was just a boy when it happened. But even now, as an old man, I do not speak his name too loudly. Because sometimes, on the darkest nights, when the wind is just right, I swear I can hear footsteps at the edge of the village. And in my heart, I know that Damo, wherever he is, still remembers too.